people, welcome back to our channel, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys the hacks. I'm going to be showing you your ways in which you'll be able to have a 3-in-1 day event seamlessly, like executing a 3-in-1 day event perfectly. So if you know you want to know all these, let's get right into our video. So some might be asking, what exactly do you mean by a 3-in-1 day event? It basically means having your traditional wedding, your church wedding, or also called the joining, and your reception party on the same day. Yes, it is very, very possible. As a matter of fact, as a planner, most of my events I've executed having 3-in-1 day events, and I'm here to show you the hacks and to teach you how you can do this as well. So let's get right into this properly. So yes, I mean, in my previous videos I've talked about why I would advise one to have a 3-in-1 day event. Try me, you're gonna save costs. So number one, agree with both families. So the bride and the groom needs to agree with the families to say, okay, this is what we want to do. We want to have a 3-in-1 day event. We don't want to have our trad today and our reception and church joining tomorrow. We want to do everything today, or we don't have our church joining today and have our traditional and reception tomorrow. So you need to agree with both families, especially the Yoruba tradition in Nigeria, and that's because they're really big on the ceremony. Like, I mean, if you're having a 3-in-1 day event, you won't have time for the whole alaga and the whole ceremony and all those things, right? So if you know you want to have all those alaga, all those things that will take like 4 hours, 6 hours, then having a 3-in-1 day event is not your best option. So you need to discuss with both families and come up to an agreement to say, okay, yes, we are going to have a 3-in-1 day event. Because you don't also the situation whereby on the wedding day the mother of the bride is saying that no, it's sure that it's important to me, so I want to take 6 hours. I'd like to continue. I've experienced that thing before, real life, and it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. Mommy, please, time. Pastor is waiting. No, I have what is important. I like I said for singing. So she was. So yes, please agree with both families first. Very important. Hack number 2, it is very important that you work with the same vendors, right? Number 1, this saves you a lot of money. So if you are paying a vendor for white wedding to do your makeup, and on that vendor to do your makeup for trad, how does that make any sense? I don't understand. We are paid the photographer to just come and shoot for the trad, and I pay another one to shoot for the white one. Doesn't make any sense, right? So you could work with professional vendors that are really good to cover the whole event, the whole day. Like I said, to help you save a lot of money. It's less stressful. So I mean, let me paint this picture for you, right? So I know for like makeup how it really works, because people get to ask these questions, especially my brides. So I want to carry the same makeup for trad and the same makeup for white. No, you don't, right? So what they really change is your eyeshadow and your lipstick, right? So when you do the same makeup artist, she does the proper foundation, what they call it, the whole face thing in the morning, the skin prep and all that in the morning. Then your engagement to like have maybe your bright eyeshadows. Then when it's time for the church and the reception, all they have to just to clean the eyeshadow, change it to like a milder color or glitter or something, change your lipstick to like a nudish milder kind of thing, right? So I would advise you work with professional vendors, because you're working with a vendor that is not really good. Then she's cleaning the eyeshadow for trad. She might mistakenly clean on the eye. You might have to start adjusting, and we don't have time. We're working with every second. So I advise that you work with professional vendors. You're working with a photographer and you're already tired after taking morning traditional pictures. No, people that this is what they do. So it is very important to work with professional vendors, and I will advise that you work with the same vendors throughout the whole day. Hack number 3, it is very important that you prepare your mind for the rush and the stress. And what we're going to try to sugarcoat that is not stressful. It is a whole lot of rush. The one is not stressful because I don't think that my brides or my clients get stressed. Nope. I mean, we have a way of how we handle these things, right? But I'll advise that you just get your mind prepared. So by getting your mind prepared, you already know that you're waking up as early as 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. I'm going to be talking about the program flow in one of the hacks, right? But for now, just know that you need to get your mind prepared. And By this, it means you have to wake up very early. It means you have to get all your things prepared. So you need to know your outfit is, where the shoes you are changing into next is, where this one is, where that one is. Everything needs to be arranged like meticulously. What that means? Doing it well, perfectly, like paying attention to it well. Yes, that's it. So you have to ensure that you do that very, very well. So prepare your mind very, very early, right? I say very, very prepare your mind for the whole stress, for the whole rush, for the whole busy. Come outside now. China's on meetings time. As more, you need to be out now. Prepare your mind for all those things, because you see family and people, they will stress you. So prepare your mind for the stress that comes with having a 3-in-1 day event. Because when you prepare your mind, anything that comes your way, you will just body it. You body it. Tip number 4: start your day very early. I mean, if you're having a 3-in-1 day event, you're having a 1-day event, you cannot wake up on the same time. Someone having a 1-day event can afford to wake up by 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. Even at 8 a.m. Say, but church is like 10, you cannot wake up at 8 a.m. But lucky that you're not having 3-in-1 day, throughout everything, you're waking up by 5 a.m. maximum. You should be up. So start your day very, very early. Have your bridesmaids, your groomsmen, your family members. Ensure everybody starts early, especially your parents, because they just tend to get very, very comfortable. I mean, it's not marriage, no, because for instance, you likely start your trad first, right? When we get to program floor, I'll talk about this more. But if your parents are not there for your trad, you cannot start the trad. Everybody has to wait, and it's already affecting our church joining. It's affecting the reception. It's already affecting a lot of things. So ensure that you start your day early and drag everybody's ears. Drag it. Look at your mommy's ear, daddy's ear, please. Bible says, put your father, your mother, please. But tell them, mommy and daddy, please. It is very important that we wake up early, that we start our day early. So please, yes, start your day extremely early. This is a very, very important hack to have a perfect 3-in-1 day event. Hack number 5: the program flow. So yes, this is like the bulk of the whole gist, right? So how we work Paradise Event. This is me now giving out my secret sauce, but it's okay. It's you guys, anything for you people, right? So how we work is, I always advise my clients to have their trad first, then join in before the reception, right? And the reason is because for most clients, like 90% of the clients, right, to likely use their wedding dress for the joining and still use that dress for the reception before changing into their party dress, right? So for me, I'm like, why do we do the joining first? Then you now pull it, you now wear trad, tie gele, then now remove the gele again, and your makeup has smeared, and you now change back to the. So I'm like, doesn't make any sense to me. And there's so many other factors around it. So I would advise you do your trad first, then you do your joining, and you do your reception. So this is it, very, very seamless. So you do your trad first, and my time frame, it depends, but I always advise that you do it between the hours of 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. max. You should not go above that. Then you're joining 1 hour 30 minutes max, right? Then reception till mama calls after your joining. So we always just say reception starts after church wedding. Do you get it? There's not really a fixed time to it, right? And I always advise that my clients have their reception and their church wedding at the same venue. But for some people that would really want to do it the traditional way by going into the church, right, I always advise that we pick a hall very, very close to the church, or your dressing area where you're dressing up from very, very, very close to the church, right? So like I said, trad first, then you're joining. So trad like 8 to 12 between those hours. But for we put 2 hours for trial, because in my head, like, you got introduction already. So that's why I said agree with families first, because some families will not agree. So agree with families first, then you do your trad. Then after trad, let's say trad ends by 12 max. No, that's 12 safe. Let's say 12 max. Then you have like 2 hours to maybe do your touch up, because you need to tie your gele, done your beads and all that. So maybe do your hairstyling, have like 2 hours. Your makeup artists, they do their touch up and all. And why I'm even saying why I even said you should choose very, very professional builders, because your hairstylist and your makeup artist will likely be working simultaneously, because I don't have time. That's why I'm like your planner. You don't have the time, right? So very, very, very important that you work with professional vendors. So they are doing the makeup, everything. Your wedding dress is already waiting. I mean, for the guys, it's very, very easy. It's more like pull and change very easy. But for for we girls, you have to do a lot of adjustment, change your jewelries, this, that. For the guys, so maybe their shoes, they put on their suits and they're ready already, right? So let's say you finish that by 2, start church by like 2 to 3. But I always like doing my church 1 to 2, but let's just say 2 to 3. After church joining, reception starts and the party time. And yes, very serious and sweet. Hack number 6: hire a planner or a coordinator. So if you cannot afford a planner, or you're not willing to want to work with a planner, or you feel like you can do it yourself, right? Very okay. But on that day, I will advise that you have somebody who is overseeing all that you've done already. But by default is always to say hire a planner. For instance, chat ends by 11 a.m. Your coordinator is on the alagas or the chat MCs that hello sir, I cannot be talking too much. Family people learn Jesus. They will we thank Jesus. We thank God. So please hire a coordinator. Like very important. Hire a coordinator or a planner that will ensure that everything you've planned, everything you've envisioned your day to be like, would go seamlessly. Another reason why it is very important to hire a coordinator is because they just take the stress off from you. Like imagine that you have to call your photographer, where are you? You're calling the food person, are you there? You don't want to do that. And if you trust these things with different family members, people have to get dressed. They have to do what they need to do. So I'll just say, source these things out. Like outsource it, like pay somebody to work for you. But if you have trusted family members, trusted friends, kudos. Good job. And now to my final hack. Please, you need to pray. See, you will start the day with prayer. Even before the day, you're gonna pray, and you will end that day with prayer, because a lot of temptation, like a lot of stress, a lot of anything can happen. So you need to be very prayerful. And while praying, be telling yourself, nobody steals my joy today. Nobody will steal your joy. So like you have to consciously always remind yourself that nobody's going to steal my joy. I've spoken to God about it. They come and tell you that photographer is not there yet, but just say okay, it's okay. I just enter, start speaking in tongues. Works like 188% times. So please ensure that you pray and you ensure that your joy is intact and nobody tries to steal your joy. So before we end this video, I would just like to also say that having a 3-in-1 day event, where it's really not so much of a big deal, but one of the reasons that people always do it is just because they want to save money, right? Because you pay photographer for 2 days, you pay for a venue twice, you pay for your DJ twice, you're actually saving good amount of money. There are some people also, right, maybe like they're traveling, they have like maybe 2 days leave or something, and they want to just do everything and just resume back to work or go back to their destination and stuff. But like it is very important to have a 3-in-1 day event. Yeah, we finally come to the end of this video, but before we go, I want to show you guys what I call Mr. Do Good for Wedding or Mrs. Do Good for Wedding, and this is the ultimate wedding checklist. This is like the perfect guide for every intending bride or groom. So if you don't have your 3-in-1 day wedding and you're curious on what to do, even your 1 day wedding, this is the perfect guide. It's about 38 pages and gotten like very good reviews. It's 7,500 naira only for the hard copy, and 5k, that's 5,000 naira only for the soft copy. So you can reach out to me, send a DM to my Instagram handle, or just say to the comment section that you want. I'm gonna be knocking at your door. So the book comes with this carrier bag, and it comes with this very cute thank you card, as but most of you guys can see it. So yeah, please purchase the ultimate wedding checklist. You could go to my Instagram page, click the link in my bio to get it, or send a DM to me, and I'm gonna be right with you. So guys, we finally come to the end of our video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, like and share, and let me know what you want me to talk about in the comment section. Like just let me know any hack or any tip or any questions really as regards wedding, and like I'm always here for you people, like, but Jesus in it. I gotta go guys, as we always say, bye.